And now is going to make the presentation Emanuele. Emanuele is going to talk about the caramel color, organic caramel color. Emanuele, I give the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Pepe, and good morning and welcome to this webinar from me too. In this section, we will see very shortly which are the most popular and consumed organic food categories and how brown sugar and aromatic caramel make work in many of them. Then, we will speak about the definition, the main characteristics of organic brown sugar and aromatic caramel, to end up with a brief overview of their main application in the food industry. According to the most recent surveys, the most popular and consumed organic products are fruits, vegetable, and dairy products, while, on the other hand, fresh and frozen meat represent one of the fast and growing area in the organic market. As for packaged and prepared food, although they are not at the same level as the previous one, their demand is also increasing in the organic world market. The same is happening for beverages, baked goods, snack foods, and condiments. Finally, a particular mention for pet food. In fact, in this case, the increased focus on key health and overall humanization of pets has led to an increase in the organic market that, according to the most recent forecast, will see a 9% annual growth by 2023. In many other food categories mentioned above, it is often necessary to use some dyes to achieve the desired color in the final product. Among different colors, caramel is one of the most widely used. However, the organic version of caramel color is not available because the production process includes the use of catalysts to promote the caramelization. In this case, the alternative is represented by brown sugar, which are free from chemicals and are capable of conferring both brown color and taste to the final product. Moreover, other food categories often require toppings or fillings in their recipe. Aromatic caramels perfectly fit with this purpose. Therefore, and given that they usually represent more than 5% of the total ingredients of the food, the use of its organic version is mandatory to maintain the organic status of the food in the final product. In that regard, Secna Group is able to offer the organic version of both brown sugar and aromatic caramel. Secna Group organic brown sugar and aromatic caramel can be used in multi-ingredients food without affecting the possibility to label them as organic. Moreover, they are both suitable for vegetarians and vegans and are halal and kosher certified. Furthermore, different studies demonstrate that part of the compounds formed during their production process are associated with nutritional benefits, like, for instance, fructose dianhydrides with their prebiotic effects and melanoidins, the molecules responsible for the color of caramel, that act as antioxidant and anti-hypertensive. Let's see now a little bit more in detail what those products are, starting from aromatic caramel. They are obtained by the controlled heat treatment of sugars, typically characterized by a low color intensity. They are mainly used to contribute to the taste of the product to which they are added. Since flavor is the most important characteristic of aromatic caramels, the product derived from the caramelization process can be used as is and as an ingredient, providing an intense aroma and flavor to the food. But it can also be mixed with other ingredients such as glucose syrup, glucose fructose syrup, and brown sugars to obtain products with specific organoleptic profiles and chemical physical attributes. They have to be considered as aromatic foodstuff, so no E-number is required on the label of the final product. Specifically, organic aromatic caramel SGB is produced by heating under controlled temperature organic sugar cane and glucose syrup from organic wheat. The resulting product is characterized by a distinctive intense bittersweet taste and a typical yellowish red-brown tone. Let's see now which are its main and typical applications in the food industry. The organoleptic and visual features mentioned before make SGB a perfect topping or filling for many different food applications, like dairy products, ice creams, pastries, and popcorn, where it gives a double contribution. First, it enhances the visual appeal of the foodstuff, and above all, it confers taste, thus making the product more appetizing. But that's not all. In fact, thanks to its high alcohol solubility, aromatic caramel SGB can also be blended with aperitifs and liqueurs, improving their taste and golden hue. Finally, another important characteristic of this aromatic caramel is its good stability in the presence of salt. This allows to make it a taste enhancer for different sauces and seasonings. Turning to brown sugar, we can define them as dark brown liquids or solids obtained by the controlled heat treatment of food sugars. No chemicals are allowed to promote caramelization or to adjust the final pH of the product. They can have a double function in the final product, and accordingly, they may correspond to the definition of both food ingredient and food color, depending on the primary scope of its usage. When its use is mainly intended to confer taste and aroma to the final product, then it can be labeled as an ingredient, thus avoiding the E number on the label. On the other side, when its primary function is to give color to the foodstuff, it has to be considered as a food colorant and declared as E150A, or alternatively, plain caramel. Often, it is not so easy for the manufacturers of the final product to clearly discern among the two functions. In those cases, it is useful to refer to the decision tree created by the European Technical Caramel Association, of which Secna Group is an active member, whose objective is to help to distinguish among the color E150A and the aromatic foodstuff by a simple yes-no decision cascade. You can find it in the Utica website. By going into the details of the characteristics of the organic brown sugar BSB, we can say that it is in liquid form, produced using organic cane sugar as raw material. Organoleptically characterized by an intense bitter brown taste, it has yellow-red-brown tone and a slight negative ionic charge. Brown sugar BSB may find application as a taste and color enhancer in many different food and drinks categories. Let's see more in detail the different applications. Let's start speaking about soft drinks. In this case, BSB can be used in soft brown drinks like cola as a substitute for caramel color E150D. In this case, the lower color intensity of brown sugar and its peculiar shade confer to the beverage a distinctive aspect, commonly perceived as more natural. Moreover, it also contributes to the taste of the beverage, and not least, differently from caramel color E150D, it does not contain the byproduct for methylimidazole. BSB can also be added to tea drinks where it perfectly fits thanks to its yellowish tone, enhancing the color of the final beverage and homogenizing it among different production batches. BSB finds also application in many alcoholic beverages containing up to 40% alcohol like whiskey, brandy, vermouth and other wine-based drinks. Here, BSB is very useful to increase the color of the final product and additionally to confer its characteristic taste. Concerning bakery and baked goods, the manufacturers of those products often use brown sugar in their recipe with the aim of improving the taste and the brown color. Bar, breads, cookies, desserts, muffins, pizzas, and different sweet goods are just some examples of the products belonging to this category where BSB can be used. Moreover, organic brown sugar BSB also finds application in ice creams where brown color is desired. Chocolate, coffee, toffee, chestnut, hazelnut, and vanilla ice creams are just some of the tastes where BSB can be added to enhance the brown color and contribute with its peculiar taste. Additionally, it can be also used in ice cream cones production to improve their taste and their typical color thanks to its yellow light brown shade. Finally, just a brief note to say that BSB is also suitable in different dairy desserts to give taste and improve the aspect of the product. Regarding meat products, as we saw before, organic meat is one of the fastest growing areas in the organic market, and consequently, the use of organic brown sugar in this application is growing as well. Brown sugar, in fact, is used with the purpose of enhancing color and appeal of different kinds of meat and sausages, and when necessary, of increasing the smoked or grill effort to meat. Brown sugar BSB is suitable both to color the exterior surface of meat or the casing of sausages, and to penetrate into the interior of the product. I'm going to conclude this overview on food application speaking about pet food that we previously mentioned as a very interesting and growing organic market. Brown sugar BSB can be added in different kinds of pet food, like for instance wet and pet treats, to improve color intensity and tones, but also odor and taste, thus contributing to make the final product more attractive and, above all, appetizing. Moreover, it results perfectly stable in heat processing conditions necessary to produce pet food. Let me end by thanking you all for your kind attention, and now I give the floor to Erika for our presentation. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Emanuele.